why do you consider Filipinas having no local boyfriend as a red flag, where one, that Filipina was not considered actually attractive to Filipino guys, and second is that Filipina is growing up in an environment where the Filipino guys were not really masculine enough. Hi, welcome to my channel. It's my last day here in Siargao and I don't want to go home. You just want to stay here. I'm feeling it. But I have to snap back to reality. So I would like to talk about something before I go. This is more like a kind of research. I would like to ask you guys if it is a red flag for you if the Filipina is not dating a local Filipino guy. I would like to know your thoughts about it because I have seen in some... Hi, just come here. Thank you so much. I have my watermelon juice. It's really good. So yeah, I am curious because I have seen in some of the expat groups that it is a big deal with some of the foreigners, and they consider it as a big red flag if the Filipina is not dating a local or Filipino guy or had only dated the foreigners. So what are your thoughts about it? So this is more like an interactive video because I'm curious of my subscribers. I'm curious about your thoughts, that how big is a deal like that for you, that you cut that off or you put that as a list for you to date a Filipina. So this is to share my own experience. I actually have not dated any Filipino guy, and I think it has something to do with my skin. I'm so tanned ever since I was a kid. I have actually made a video of white skin or dark skin Filipina. I put the link above and below as well for you to check out my past on how I was bullied and how big of a deal it is here, the skin color. So the standard of beauty here in the Philippines is totally different or opposite from your country. So for the Filipino guys, the more the fairer your skin is, the more beautiful you are. And I am blessed with cacao skin, chocolate skin ever since I was a kid, and to the point that I got bullied by my classmates, and they even called me tablea, which means cacao, the chocolate, the dark chocolate. Can you really blame the dark-skinned Filipinas having no boyfriend because of skin color? That was one of the hindrance of me getting a date because of my skin color during my time. I think now it has changed though. Because of social media, I feel like people are more open now to this kind of beauty, but not during my time. I was born 1981, and during my elementary days and high school days, I was bullied as a very tan girl in the class. So yeah, I think that really prevented me to have a date, and I am actually grateful about it because I was also very serious with my study. Like for me, that was the only way to get out of poverty. I wasn't blessed with rich parents, so we were really struggling during my childhood. If I'm able to have the education, I would be able to get a job, and especially that I was the eldest. And I think this is quite common in the Philippines, being the eldest in the family. It's like the one that is considered the savior of the family when it comes to finances. Also, another thing that I'm grateful for, that why the Filipino guys did not pursue me, also because the environment that I grew up with, the Filipino guys were just standby. Like most of them have no ambition. I'm not saying all Filipino guys, okay? I'm saying that the environment I was in, a lot of guys that are just standby, or some of them are even they just don't like to do anything. And for me, that's a big turn off. And so I was like, if I'm gonna have a boyfriend, he should be someone that is hardworking as me. He should be someone that is ambitious like me. He should be someone that has goals in life, not just stagnant, not just. It's really a big turn off for me if the guy is not doing anything, and the guy is not having a clear purpose or clear goals in life. Ever since I was young, I already like, for me, that's a big turn off. And yeah, I was surrounded by those kind of Filipinos. Why do you consider the Filipinas having no local boyfriend as a red flag? Where one, there was that Filipina was not considered actually attractive to Filipino guys, and second is that the Filipina is growing up in an environment where the Filipino guys were not really masculine enough, and so when she met some foreigners that are showing masculinity, that are showing concern and sweetness and romantic, which is like totally opposite with the Filipino guys, then why not, right? Also, I think a big plus if the woman has been with foreigner guys, because one thing that will be improved with the Filipina if she's with the foreigner, usually it has something to do with communication and culture difference. So if that Filipina has been with foreigners, I think she has the idea now of the culture difference, and that would actually help a lot in the relationship when the Filipina is experienced already with the culture shock, with the culture differences, and that will help her like be more open. Like for example, if a common example is when food, like the foreigner is not eating rice and the Filipina is cannot live without rice. So when the Filipina is with the foreigner for a longer period, actually that rice thing is gonna be lessened, or that will be a big plus to the foreigner, because there's not much big adjustment in the food, so she can make food more in line with the culture of the foreigner, and she will be more happy to cook food for him. So I think that would make a difference. And other things like emotions of being sensitive, like some of the foreigners are sarcastic and Filipinas are more sensitive to that. But if the Filipina has been with a foreigner, she would understand sarcasm and it wouldn't be painful on her. It wouldn't create a conflict. It wouldn't create a rift. And so the relationship would be more smooth and flowy. Do you see what I mean? Because, guys, being with a foreigner is not actually an easy thing for the Filipinas. There's a big difference. There's a big adjustment. There's a big thing that you have to work on. Unlike with the Filipino, it's just so easy. So it's not, for me, I would really salute Filipinas who are able to have a relationship longer with a foreigner. Because of that, it's not easy to adjust, and especially that Filipinas are very sensitive to things. So yeah, I wonder what your thoughts are, and I wonder if some of you are having that list, or having that list as part of the red flags. Because if you do, well, it's okay, but try not to put it on top of your list. And if you really met someone interesting, like a Filipina that seems really interesting to you, but then when you get to know that she only dated foreigners, don't count her out. Get to know her, because it's not really something, for me, it's not really a red flag if you're going to really dig what is her intention of having a foreigner boyfriend. Well, I think it all goes back to intention. Like, try to get to know the person and try to check the intention of why is she doing it before you jump off into the conclusion that she is not for you, because you might have lost a golden opportunity for you to get to know someone that is meant for you. All right, so if there's any thoughts that you would like to share, please comment on the comments box, and I would really like to know your thoughts about this, because I feel like this is a common topic of you guys, you foreigners, and putting this one as one of the top lists for you not to date someone. So I'm really curious about your thoughts. Let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having an amazing day or night wherever you are in the planet. And of course, don't forget to be kind and do epic things. Bye.